Okay, the fire. The first time I saw you, I was a feeble ember flickering in the depths of your mother's cigarette as I dangled between the full lips, which would one day echo in you. And I was so overcome at seeing, burning within your small, furious face, a kindred spirit that I stumbled on love at first sight. Born with your love of destruction, snapping glasses, shattering glass and bones and other children's toys, just a need to know the heart of things seemed too soon. And maddening your still small mind, that I dropped a few fluttering ashes on your innocent head. My ember heartbeats is throbbing, now dulls at the thought of innocence's demise, rising like smoke from the depths of your eyes. The second time I saw you, your soul whispered to me. You struck a match and watched as I crawled my way up your front porch like a snake rising, baring its fangs to threaten its charmer's eyes, till I could look in yours, so I could discern the exact shade of black coffee brown that lurked behind the haze of your pain. And after your eyes drank their fill of destruction, you closed your eyes and blew a small breeze from between softly puckered lips towards my now impolitely voracious appetite, as if you had plucked a dandelion, and blew away a wish to burn away the suffering your 3-year-old soul knew was hidden behind those fucking white lace curtains. God, I yearn to devour them for you, to incinerate even their memory, leaving nothing but a charred mark and smoke in the depths of your then blurred eyes. The third time I saw you, a cigarette once again. I gave you the first of 1,000 kisses which fell like rain, the heat of which sunk through the earth of your flesh, all the way to your molten bones. Each kiss was left branded deep into your golden flesh. And my signature was left scratched onto the stretched canvas of your soft, too young skin for months. Each now pale and faded, as you fade our love affair from your memory. And perform the last rites needed to send the memory of us to the stars to join chunks of flesh and long-forgotten gods. Eventually, your lips learned to pucker around cigarettes, to tell lies and stories of your own, to taste the truth in words, to spit blood and dogma back out into the hand that fed you, and learn to love the taste of my smoke and taciturn death, which danced hand in hand across your tongue. The next time I saw you, you broke my heart as your thumb spun, calloused edge catching on spinning metal wheel, teasing me, keeping me at the moment on the cusp of the longed-for release of a final plunge off a parking structure. I smelled gasoline close at hand and whiskey on your breath as it wafted down to me, sputtering from the lighter, cradled gently in your palm, while your other held a knife in white-knuckled grip. You stood outside a house with well-lit windows hiding vultures, who didn't miss their daughter, then cradled bruised and bloody in your bed back home, as you considered sending the vultures a love note, written in carrion red and gasoline. My favorite moment was when you called me to warm your shaking hands over the blaze of your beloved secrets, as you watched their blood and brains drip-dropping down the walls, and the walls drip-dropping down themselves, and I became jealous at the lust in your now blind eyes for Shotgun's last kiss, so close at hand. Death to the suffering, warm and right and merciful, call sweeter than rest to the weary or sleep to the freezing. So now here I sit, content and purring behind the ever-roaring grate of the home you stumbled on in the frightened hell of your lover's eyes. Carving letters filled with words of love into still smoldering branches of sacrificial trees, love letters sent to a blind pyromaniac driven by voices and lost among ghosts. The last time I will see you, I will utterly consume you, darling. And I will leave nothing of you to these vultures which were fattened on your now still blood. No, my dear one, I will not abandon you to death after the arsonist calls me to kiss your long-loved, now cold lips. that I will finally feel your hand in mine as we follow wandering stars named after long-dead gods, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. And I promise, my love, I will nail glowing poems of you into the flesh of sacrificial trees laid to rest on an altar called a hearth, so that at least one of all the gods' creatures that crawl across the surface of the stars in heaven and hell will remember your beauty and smile. Woo!